Morning, guys. So it's day two. I got into the park at 5:33, so I was at the gate and in almost as soon as they opened this morning. I just came through and parked at Telodi Dam, which is the first waterhole of Tsepe Drive coming in from Manyane Gate. Always a good place to stop and just check it out. I was, I think, the second or third car in. So there's a couple advantages to coming in early that we don't get when we come, from Joburg, where we're driving 2 hours just to get here. So we're leaving at about 4:30 to get you at 6:30. The first advantage being that because you're in early, you're probably one of the first cars to drive along some of the roads, so you can actually practice picking up animal spoors, so looking for footprints or scats that have been left behind overnight by animals as they passed, which is a good way to track down animals. And then the second advantage, especially for birders, is early in the morning. The birds do what they call a morning chorus, where birds will call out, just marking their territory and saying, "Hey guys, I survived the night." So if you're a keen birder, you can actually pick up the sounds of or the calls of different bird species and identify them that way. So it doesn't have to be visual. Today is a bit windy, and the plan is to drive a couple loops and see how it goes. I am not going to make as many video clips today. If I do, it's going to be on the GoPro. I'm going to switch this camera now to the 100-400 and basically compare shooting with the 100-400 on the 7.3 and the 200-600 on the A9. So yeah, we'll probably check in at the end of the day, give progress on what we saw, and if there's anything exciting, I'll catch it on the GoPro. Cool. Hey guys, so I chatted to someone on Instagram yesterday who saw that I was in the park, and I saw one of their posts of 3 brown hyena on a kill. I'm sorry, not on a kill, on a carcass. So I asked them sort of, where's the location, and I have located it. Coming in, I saw 2 or 3 hyenas just loitering around. There's one on the carcass at the moment, along with 3 blackback jackals that are just picking away at the last scraps of the carcass. So it's a elephant carcass. I think it's a elephant that died a while back, about 3 weeks back already. So it's quite putrid. But luckily the wind is blowing in the right direction, because it's blowing the smell away from where I'm seated. So that's a good thing. I can sit with my window open and take shots of the hyenas and the jackals. The truck moving off just made them look up, so I could get a few shots of them looking at the truck. So yeah, a good sighting. seeing so many brown hyenas together is quite surprising, because they're normally solitary animals that don't stay together in a pack. And the Pilanesberg is probably where I've seen more brown hyena to date than anywhere else. I've seen a few in the Kalahari, and they were just individuals, but here I think in the park in the Pilanesberg I consistently see them, so it's quite a good location for the brown hyena. They didn't have spotted hyena in the park for a long time, but I think in recent years they've seen a few come in. I think that's why the brown hyena could do so well, because there weren't any spotted hyena here, and they're still trying to figure out how the spotted hyena got here, whether they were escapees or someone's pet and they were released in here when they couldn't take care of them when they got too big. So guys, I finally got one of the shots I've always wanted to get, and I think I've finally seen leopards in the Pilanesberg while driving on my own. This is the first time I've actually seen leopards where you can actually see that this is a leopard and not just a tail or a few spots hidden in the grass. Two leopards up in a tree. There's a big queue to actually see them, so I don't know, the excitement's got me a bit speechless at the moment. I did get a few shots off. I'm grateful that I have the 200-600, because I was at 600 and I was still not close enough, because they were quite far off, so you would need binocs to actually see them. But yeah, excited to have seen leopard finally in the Pilanesberg in a tree. I didn't spot them myself, obviously. There was a queue already waiting, so that's a good indication for a sighting. I had just come past Hippo Loops, and I saw the vehicles queuing up, so I decided to keep going. I was actually going to go past Hippo Loops and try and check the jackals, but I've got a few good jackal shots already this morning, so I said, okay, let me see what the commotion is all about. And yeah, finally saw a leopard in a tree. First leopard in a tree for me ever. Not even at the Pilanesberg. I've seen leopards at the Pilanesberg, but on a tour with one of the professional guides here, and they've got radios and stuff, so they radio in the sightings. But yeah, exciting for me, and it's what, 9:30 now, so that leaves me the rest of the day to fool around, possibly take a drive past later in the day as well. Maybe they're still in the tree. Hopefully the commotion around them dies down, and I'll get to sit on them a bit longer. I think it's possibly a good time to speak of etiquette as well. There were 8 to 10 cars there, so there were 4 cars behind me, and another 4 or 5 cars on the inside lane, so the right hand lane. and it's almost their right of viewing. So I was shooting in between the cars and across some of the bonnets. I guess you can't sit on a sighting like that, even though you'd want to, with 4 or 5 cars queuing behind you. I mean, if you spend more than 15 minutes, that last car is going to wait there for an hour before he actually gets a chance to move up and also take in the sighting. And in that hour, you never know that the leopards may move or something may happen. So at least move through, get your shots, and then if you got a chance later on and they're still there, then try again. Hey guys, what's up? So I just wanted to give the roundup for day 2. It's about 3 o'clock now, or 3:30. I just stopped at the Pilanesberg Center for one last time. Got some sweets and used the bathroom quickly. So now I'm gonna do my last loop and then start heading out. Today was an exciting day. The leopard sighting obviously was the big one, a first for me, and then also the elusive brown hyenas. That was good to see on the kill. I'm going to swing past the leopard sighting again just to see if they are still there. I think it's a mother and her cub, but I can't be sure. And then as for the birding, it wasn't the best today. I think the wind put a lot of the smaller birds deeper into like the grass and the thicket. So it was not as many birds. I did see a cuckoo. I'm not too sure if it was a Diedrichs or a class, a green cuckoo. And then I did see green-winged petilia, which is a first for me in the Pilanesberg. I have seen it before, so it's good to have seen that. Yeah, otherwise a good day in the park. From the time we saw the leopards to probably now, it's been quieter day. So it started off quite exciting, and then petered out as the day got hotter and the wind got a little bit worse. But otherwise, all in all, a good day in the park. Oh, lots of rhino, lots of zebra and wildebeest. No elephants today. Oh, I saw one elephant today rather. I'm just seeing now that the leopard sighting is still there, so I'll swing past that and then turn around and make my way back on my loop home. So yeah, good day. And tomorrow is the last day. I got something different in store. But yeah, let's see how that